the new kings adopted high-sounding titles like Maharaja Adhiraja, Great King, Overlord of Kings, Tribhuvan Chakravarti, Lord of the Three Worlds, etc. Although they adopted such titles, they often shared their power with the Samantas and with the associations of peasants, traders and the Brahmanas. Students, how do you think these people fulfilled their resource needs? The resources were obtained from producers who include the peasants, artisans and cattle keepers of the kingdom. They were often forced to surrender a part of their produce, which was sometimes claimed as rent as the lord asserted he owned the land. In addition, revenues were collected from the traders. The resources were used for financing the establishment of the kings and for the construction of temples and forts. The revenues were also used for fighting wars, which were expected to help the acquisitions of wealth in the form of plunder, access to land and trade routes. Students, do you know who collected the revenues? The functionaries were generally recruited from the influential families for collecting the revenues. These positions were mostly hereditary, which held true to the army also. In many cases, the close relatives of the kings held these positions in the kingdom. Students, although the dynasties were based in a specific geographic region, they tried to gain control over the other areas.
The city of Kannauj in the Ganga Valley is one such region that was most sought after. The rulers of the Gurjara Pratiharas, Rashtrakutas and Pala dynasties fought for the control of Kannauj for centuries. The long-drawn struggle is often described as the tripartite struggle by the historians. Sultan Mahmud of Ghazni was one of the rulers from Afghanistan who ruled from 997 AD to 1030 AD. He extended control over the regions of Central Asia, Iran and northwestern parts of the subcontinent. Mahmud Ghazni raided various parts of the subcontinent every year from wealthy temples like the Somnath temple in Gujarat. The wealth collected from the raid was used to create a splendid capital city in the kingdom of Ghazni.
Muhammad Ghazni was also interested in finding out the details and history about the people he conquered.
Mahmud Ghazni entrusted the job of writing an account of the subcontinent to a scholar, Al-Biruni. Kitab al-Hind, an Arabic work, is prepared in consultation with the Sanskrit scholars by Al-Biruni, which is one of the important source of information for the historians. Chahamanas, who later became to be known as Chauhans, ruled the areas around Delhi and Ajmer. The Chauhans tried to expand their control to the west and the east, where they faced the opposition of the Cholukyas of Gujarat and the Ghandewalas of western Uttar Pradesh. Prithviraj III, who ruled between 1168 AD and 1192 AD, was the best-known Chahamana ruler. He defeated Sultan Muhammad Ghori, the Afghan ruler, in 1191 AD, but got defeated by him in 1192 AD.